Where's it? Oh.
All right, we're coming back from another non-existent commercial break. Once again, I'm Mr. Nessie, coming to you live from the What Works for Kids Conference 2019, and I am now sitting with some awesome young people from Demarest Middle School. Their project is all about journalism, so we're going to go around the table, which is nice because I don't normally sit at a round table when I do this, so we're going to go around from my left to my right. Please introduce yourself.
So I'm Ariel, and I am the layout editor in the newspaper.
I'm Rachel, and I'm the photography editor.
Hi, I'm Jonah. I'm the website editor.
I'm Gianna, and I'm the co-editor-in-chief.
I'm Zoe, and I'm the marketing editor.
Nice. So, sorry, we're going to do ladies first.
Okay.
What got you interested in journalism? Let's start there. What is this? Is it a club? What's it all about at Demarest with journalism?
Well, I got interested in journalism because I really enjoyed the writing process, and I like watching the news, so it's kind of cool writing about news in our school.
Where do you like to get your news from?
I guess TV or
I mean, are you like a CBS News, ABC, NBC? What news do you like?
my mom usually has CNN on or NBC.
Okay.
For me, ever since I was in middle school in 5th grade, we'd always...
I was going to say, aren't you still in middle school now? Is 8th grade still middle
yes.
school? Okay.
Ever since I was in 5th grade, we'd receive copies of the DMS Press, and I always remember being so excited to get one. So now that I'm in 8th grade, I was really excited to start creating them and handing them out for 5th graders like myself that would be excited to get one.
So you're excited, Gianna,
Yes.
to inspire the next generation of
Yes, exactly.
Demarest news producers. That's awesome.
So I joined because I was really interested in taking pictures and photography. So that's why I applied to become the photography editor.
So I'm a very organized person and love to clean things up. So having being the layout editor is just really nice to do because you can visually see a representation of the newspaper.
Now, is your newspaper, is it still something physical that gets handed out, or is it digital, or is it both?
We have
Yeah, go ahead. Go run and get a copy. Let me see.
We have physical copies of the newspaper, but then Jonah, the website editor, we also...
Oh, that's right. We have Jonah here
Yeah.
too. Jonah,
Hi.
what do you do for the Demarest?
So at the beginning of the year, I created a website that kind of highlights what the DMS Press is and all the editors, and we have writers in the class that write articles about certain topics that go on the website.
Now, do you all also produce content for the news, or are you a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff?
So our role as the editors is a lot of brainstorming ideas to give to the writers to put into the newspaper. So the writers mostly write articles and create the content, and it's our job as the editors to edit the content.
Did you write this that I'm looking at?
No, that's another.
Another Gianna. Okay. All right. So there's two of you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a mix of who writes it, because editors, even though I'm the marketing editor, I still sometimes write articles for the issue or for the website.
So, what does marketing look like for a middle school newspaper? What are you doing?
So I basically, I guess I find new ways to advertise the newspaper to make sure that the students read it, because a lot of the times you'll maybe put a pile out and no one will take it. So we found ways to pass it out during class so they can look through it themselves. And also we have a bulletin board outside of our classroom, so I usually use that as a to advertise the next issue to make everyone excited of what is to come.
Now, up for anybody, how often do you produce issues of the paper?
Oh, sorry, you can go.
We usually make 4 newspapers. Every marking period we have 1.
Yeah, they're produced every marking period, and there's 4 marking periods in our school year.
Okay, so one a marking period physically. Do you also produce more content since there is a website component? So
Yeah.
Is there more
yeah.
stuff that goes on the site?
Yeah, so there's certain content in the newspaper, and then there's more content that's different and separated from that of the newspaper that goes on the website.
And also have more freedom with the website because articles don't have to be as timely, whereas with the physical copy, you can't write about, let's say, a sports game that just happened because when it actually comes out, maybe 2 months later, that sports game will no longer be relevant.
Right, that's what the newspaper was for me when I was in high school. You got the issue in June, it was talking about basketball back in February. So I certainly understand the value of putting content on the web. Let's talk a little bit about photography. What is that? I mean, I don't want to say what does a picture look like because I know what pictures look like. I've been in them, I take them.
Yeah.
But as the photography editor, what's your vision and how does that operate for you?
So I find pictures that are relevant to the articles, and I go around trying to like find students and teachers who are interested in being in the photos, and I take pictures of them.
Are you the only one who takes pictures?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the only photography editor in the class.
Okay. What kind of camera do you have?
Oh, I don't use a camera. Well, we have a school camera, but I use a phone because it's more convenient.
So how come more people don't take pictures?
Well, sometimes we do take pictures, but like she's the main photography editor.
And even if other people are the ones taking the pictures, we always send them to her, run it by her. She's the one that edits the pictures before we actually put them into the physical copy.
Now, Jonah,
Yeah.
in your school, is the newspaper a club? Is it a class? When do students have the opportunity to get involved with this?
So you have the opportunity to get involved with it at 7th grade when you fill in like an application for which position you want. So there's like editor-in-chief and photography editor. Some of the, like my position of website editor is newer. And then if your application is discussed among like the current editors of that year and like your language arts teachers, and you can get elected into the position that you applied for in the form of a class.
Can I ask you some more web questions?
Yeah, sure.
For people who are going to watch this after the fact, what platform do you use for your school newspaper website?
We use Google Sites, which it's a lot easier than like all the other like website designer things, and yeah, it's I feel like it's a lot more interactive and easier to use.
Nice. Now, are you also like the photography? Do you do that by yourself, or do other kids get involved and help out?
We all of us kind of like interact with each other's jobs. Like Zoe advertises the website because she's the marketing editor, and sometimes I help people write, and sometimes people help me with website stuff. So yeah, we all kind of like cross help each other stuff.
Okay. I've got a question for each of you. So you all have your role on the paper. If you could trade places and do somebody else's job, what other job would you be interested in?
For me, I think I'd like to, if I were the editor-in-chief, and want to be a marketing editor like Zoe, because that's a lot more interactive with the student body. My job is basically editing the articles.
You got to make the tough decisions, right?
Right, but Zoe, she has more freedom to advertise the way she wants. She can design bulletin boards. I feel like it's a lot more appealing to also the students being a marketing editor.
Okay. So since you just took Zoe's job, Zoe, what job would you like to have if you could have a different one?
I think I'd like to use Ariel's place of becoming the layout editor because especially when I'm designing the bulletin board, I like we usually match it up with what's the layout of the actual issue is going to be. So we usually talk about it. So I think being the layout editor would also kind of respond with being the marketing editor.
Okay. Jonah, if you could have another job, what would it be?
Zoe's job always seemed kind of appealing, like the marketing thing. Like advertising with the bulletin board and
Your job
stuff.
was so popular.
Yeah, yeah. The marketing editor is probably what I would do.
Okay. Let's come around here to the left.
I would want to have Ariel's job as the layout editor because I think laying out all the text and images are fun because I work with her.
Okay.
I'd probably take Jonah's position because having
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Okay.
Position because being involved in like the website, like that's our sort of like where we find our news today. So I feel like it's kind of cool like updating the website and making current events.
Okay. Now, one last thing. I got two more questions. One, obviously you're in middle school, 8th grade next year. You go on to high school. You go back to the bottom of the totem pole as 9th graders. Is there a high school opportunity? Is there a high school newspaper that you can get involved with?
In our high school, Northern Valley Demarest, you can join the journalism class sophomore year and continue to take it all through senior year as well. Sophomore year, you don't get the opportunity